Well, the woman who owns a wrecked vehicle says she is the victim of a Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office cover-up.
New at 5, her side of the story. A sheriff's deputy ran a stop sign and plowed into hers. WISN 12 News' Hillary Metz tells us that she's now taking her complaints to federal court.
Tanya Weicker stands next to her attorney after filing this federal civil rights lawsuit against Milwaukee County, several Milwaukee County Sheriff's deputies, and Sheriff David Clark.
One of the reasons that the sheriff is named as a defendant is because of his failure, as the complaint alleges, to properly supervise and train those that he's responsible for.
Attorney John Erickson says Weicker was wrongfully arrested and charged with an OWI after being involved in a crash with Deputy Joseph Keelace while he was on duty.
Ms. Weicker's constitutional rights were violated rather severely back on February 20th of 2013.
When the accident happened, this complaint alleges that the deputy who was traveling down that road there was trying to turn and T-bone the victim who was heading south on Howell.
Weicker says she is recovering from a broken neck but wouldn't answer any questions Tuesday.
Tanya, can you tell us how you're doing?
Actually, you know what? She's not going to take any questions today.
She did give us several pieces of evidence she plans to use in her case, like her blood alcohol test, which came back negative. Her attorney also provided this video from airport surveillance, and while it's hard to make out at the top right, you can see flashing lights. The lawsuit alleges the deputy behind the wheel conspired with other deputies to cover up what really happened.
When there's a bad apple or a bad administration, the light needs to be shined upon it, and they need to be called to answer for their conduct.
A sheriff's office spokeswoman tells 12 News the sheriff cannot comment on the lawsuit because of pending litigation. She did say, though, that there was an internal investigation, and it wasn't the first time Deputy Keelace has been investigated.
And 12 News is still waiting to find out the exact status of this deputy's employment with the sheriff's office. We're working on that at this very half hour. And this complaint, though, really the first step in this whole process, the victim's attorney telling us that it could be a year before the case makes its way through the system. For now, we are live outside the federal courthouse. I'm Hillary Metz, WISN 12 News.